Welcome, my friends. My name is Emmy. My husband is Paul behind the camera, and this is the channel Frugal Money Saver. We are an early retirement, debt-free, mortgage-free couple living in the state of New York, and basically this channel just shows you how to have a more abundant life with less money. And today's video is no exception. We are going to show you a food haul we did, how we supplemented that food haul, and then I have not shared a meal plan with you in a while. And I want to show you how I did it, what we're eating, what we're using up, and then at the end, I want to share with you an Italian bruschetta recipe. Basically, a combination of fresh tomatoes, spices that you put over crisp French or Italian bread slices. So good. If you are new here, think about hitting that little red button and come on and subscribe to our channel. By all means, we ask that you give this a big thumbs up. It helps us on YouTube. So let's get right to our food haul. This is one of the greatest food hauls I have ever done. And I'm going to tell you why. Because it is supplemented with items that we grew ourselves. So I am so excited and blessed to share this with you. We went to Acme this week because they were running some really great loss leaders. They were doing like a grand reopening for one of their other stores. So the prices trickled down to us, which was great. So let's start right here. Grapes were 88 cents a pound. So I got 2 pounds of grape. They look beautiful. Honeydews were $1.49. I needed some really good Kalamata olives. We are going to be making our fresh tomato sauce that we are going to be freezing. One of the ingredients is Kalamata olives. Coop's yellow mustard, there was $1.50 digital coupon. It cost $1.49. They actually gave me back a penny. There was a coupon for a free pound of their brand of butter, so we picked that up. This 2-pound bag of sharp cheddar rustic cut, which I like, it's the thicker cut, 2 pounds, $4.99. Now, I'm not a big fan of pre-shredded cheese because they put the flour on it, but at that price, it's worth it, definitely. They had their pizzas for $1.99 each as another super special. They're almost 2 pounds. I picked up the 5 cheese, I picked up the supreme, and I picked up the spinach and mushroom, and you know Paul's not going near that one. What is so great about this is football season starting. So we can pop one in the oven, cut it into little pieces, and put it out as an appetizer. So for that price, hands down, I couldn't pass it up. You were only allowed to buy 3. 2 bananas. The 18-count eggs were on special for 99 cents. So I bought 18-count of eggs. The milk was $3.60 a gallon. And their French bread was $1.99, buy one, get one free. And their artisan bread is beautiful. So that came to 99 cents a loaf, which just a great price. And I want to make bruschetta with this bread, and I will freeze one. Now, here we go. These string beans are all out of our garden. Look at the size of this bowl filled. What a blessing. Our pears. This is the first batch of pears off the tree. Amazing. Look at our tomatoes. These are Roma. And we have our beefsteak as well. Big bowl back there. Look at how many. Oh my goodness. This year has just been a blessing. This is the first crop. All this basil I have to put up as well. This is like the 3rd time I am freezing basil. So that is just a blessing. The money we have saved with this fresh produce from a package of seeds. What a little nurturing water, sunshine can really do to produce some beautiful food to eat. And it's all organic. We don't use any pesticides or any kind of chemicals on anything we grow. Then we had to just make a quick run into Stop and Shop because I needed potatoes, and theirs actually was the cheapest around, $2.99 for 5 pounds. So I bought that, and we were completely out of toothpicks. What do you need toothpicks for? Ask my Italian family what you use toothpicks for. And these were marked down to 60 cents for the box, 750. And that will probably last me, pretty much several years. This is everything. We ended up spending $27.95 at Acme and $3.60 at Stop and Shop, and all the beautiful supplemental food from our garden. Our total this week for this haul is $31.55. I am beyond thrilled with this. So what can you take away from that? Grow some of your own food. We do our tomatoes in food safe buckets. You can see the yield we got. We were so blessed by this little haul, and we still have more tomatoes, more string beans. We still have the corn. The cobs aren't as big as we were hoping, but maybe there's still time for them to grow a little bit. So I thought it would be fun to weigh the produce that we supplemented the haul with from our garden. So we had 10 pounds of pears so far. Right now, ShopRite is selling pears for $1.49, and ShopRite really is like our lowest price grocery store around. At 10 pounds, that would have cost us $14.90. Our string beans, we had 2.5 pounds. Right now, string beans are also $1.49 at ShopRite. So that would have cost us $4.50. And the tomatoes were 7 pounds. They are also $1.49 a pound. So that would have cost us $10.43. So we supplemented with about $30 worth of garden produce. I thought that was kind of neat just to figure out if we had bought all that, what it would have cost us. Basically, what it did cost us, some packaged seeds, water, sunshine, and some good soil, right? And good composting.
Good compost, yeah.
Yeah, we compost. So now we're going to have to take all that, and what we don't use within the next couple days, we're going to have to be freezing it and putting it away and preparing it. I want to share with you our meal plan for the week. I wanted to incorporate the extra eggs we had bought, these veggies that we have. So I tried to keep that in mind. I pulled out my freezer inventory, made sure it was updated. I made sure my pantry inventory was updated, and then I looked and saw what we needed to use and how we can use it. Now, these are 7 days worth of meals. They don't go in any specific order. All I know is that these 7 days worth of food, I have everything in the house I need to make these dinners. So one meal will be homemade corn chowder with ham that I'm going to make in the crock pot because I do have some corn cobs in the freezer I want to make corn broth with. And then I have some leftover ham from Easter we need to use up. And we also have some frozen corn still on the cob that we can use in the soup. So I thought that would be a great meal. We're supposed to get like rain all weekend, so I thought that would be one really good one-pot meal. The second meal will be fresh tomato sauce, which I will make with olive oil, basil, garlic, a little Kalamata olives. We'll have that over pasta. And then the bread we just bought, those 2 loaves, we will have some garlic toast with that. The third day will be fasolokia. It's basically a Greek dish using potatoes, tomatoes, and string beans. It is out of this world delicious, and we will again serve that with some crusty bread. We'll be using our fresh tomatoes, and we'll be using the string beans we grew. The next meal will be Ritz cracker coated buttered chicken, which I think I have a video on that. I can link it down below. And we'll do some sauteed green beans with that and some rice. So that sounds really good. It's one of my favorite meals, and it bakes in the oven. So good. The next night, I'm going to do a frittata, which is basically like an omelet, only it's a little bit thicker, and at the end, you bake it in the oven real quick. And I have red peppers I want to use, potatoes, spinach, broccoli, onion, cheese. Yep, I think that'd do it. And then on the side, I will serve a fruit salad with that. We have the honeydew, we have grapes, we have some apples left, so that will be perfect. The next night, got to give Paul a break. We'll do some cheeseburgers because that's his absolute favorite. And I will make a pasta salad with that, with some celery and carrots. And that will be a great, easy meal one night. And the last one, I have some turkey bones still in the freezer with, I think, a cooked turkey leg with it. I want to do turkey vegetable noodle soup, you know, with carrots and onions and celery, all that yummy stuff. And then what I will serve with that is grilled cheese and tomato sandwiches. So use a little bit more of the tomatoes. Nothing out of the ordinary, just some good basic rustic food using up basically what we have. What I want to share with you now is Paul and I made some delicious bruschetta. It is so easy to make. Fresh tomatoes are in abundance. You can't lose. It really is that good. And now is the time of year to do this. So here's the recipe. I have 8 Roma tomatoes here from the garden. And what I'm going to make is some bruschetta. This is a perfect light lunch, an appetizer, a side dish, whatever you use it for, it is really good. So what I'm going to do is just take the seeds out of the Roma tomatoes. What I do is just gently cut them in half and go in and just take that out. Tomato seeds and bruschetta really don't go together. And now what I'm going to do is just do that to each of these tomatoes and then dice them. Here are our 8 Roma tomatoes chopped up. Now I have got 2, 4, 6, 8 leaves of basil that I'm just going to roll up and I'm going to chop as well. I've got 2 small cloves of garlic in here that I am just going to mince. Add that right to that. This is some good balsamic vinegar. Not everybody adds balsamic vinegar to their bruschetta. Some people just do olive oil. I like the sweetness this gives. It really lends something. A nice heaping tablespoon of really good extra virgin olive oil. Let's give this a little mix. Make sure we get that garlic mixed up in there. And then what I do, instead of adding salt, I'm going to add about, I don't know, 1/4 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. And this is all there is to this. It doesn't look like much, but we're going to toast the bread and we're going to put this on top. And I am going to tell you, this is going to taste like a fresh burst of summertime. Even though it's a very simple, rustic recipe, it tastes like you spent hours making it. People think you used all kinds of fancy ingredients. It's just that good. The secret to a good bruschetta is that your cold ingredients are cold and your warm ingredients are warm. Bruschetta chilled for a little while in the refrigerator. Then we toasted some of that French bread. You want it crispy. You don't want it soft and soggy. And then you just spoon this right on top. Oh my goodness, look at this. Now some people like to add a little bit of olives. We keep it real simple, but the taste is phenomenal. You want to make sure that bread is crisp, crunchy, warm, and that bruschetta is cold. This is best eaten right away because as the tomatoes sit, the bread will start to soften. So you want to eat it right away. And any bruschetta you have left, make sure you put it in the refrigerator and keep it cold. We wish you buon appetito. Yummy! That's all I can say is super yummy. It was so good. Thank you. Thank you for sharing this time with us. I hope this video was encouraging, just showing real life ways we save money, what we do to just use up what we have, to be aware of what we have and not waste it. Basic living for us, really, that we just like to share with you. So I hope it was encouraging. I hope it blesses you. By all means, leave us a comment. Tell me what you're having for dinner these next couple days. anything special, anything delicious. I always need encouragement when it comes to dinner time meals. Please, if you would, give this a big thumbs up. It helps us so much here on YouTube. And by all means, subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget to click that notification bell so that when we put a new video out, you all are aware. Thank you again for spending this time with us. You know we love you. Be safe, be well, and above all, we wish you blessings. Until our next video, we'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye. Dixie, are you under the sheets? I see your tail moving. Dixie, why are you under there? And why is your tail wet?